TK Petersen from USVI, the island of St. Croix, and we came up with a concept called the Gathering Spot.
TK Petersen is the co-founder of one of the nation's top modern co-working movements, the Gathering Spot. The Georgetown graduate and his college roommate created a spin on the city club where professionals from all walks of life can gather to work, exchange ideas, and socialize. While he's known as one of the co-founders of one of the hottest places in Atlanta, TK's journey began back in St. Croix.
Just enjoyed, having fun, going to the beach, swimming around, cooling. Regular island things.
His entrepreneurial spirit began very early.
I was growing up, my mom used to always pack my lunch kit, so I'd always have like some snacks and stuff for lunchtime and for snacks period. And in elementary school, I realized, I could sell my little bag of Doritos for $1, and you could sell your other snacks. You rack up a little bit of change by the end of the week. So then I started asking my mom to give me extras and stuff. So I would do that, and then in high school, one of the ways I used to get a little extra money is like I would bring sodas and chocolate to St. Joseph for lunchtime and like sell those throughout the day, like a whole can of soda. Like I was averaging like, maybe like $100 or so in profit a week. So, not a ton of money, but it was solid.
At St. Joseph, TK said he learned fundamental life skills that would aid him in his success.
That lineage. And in the same token, because of St. Joseph, that's one of the things that helped me get into Georgetown, because it was a school that they had accepted the students from before. And then literally the year after I got into St. Joseph, one of my good friends, Kwame, got into Georgetown right thereafter from St. Joseph as well. So you see the pattern and the importance of, being parts of certain communities.
After graduating from St. Joseph High School, he attended Georgetown University.
One of the reasons I picked Georgetown is because at that point they were number three university that placing students on the street. So that was what my focus was, because my whole thing was, study something that I could get a high-paying job after I graduate. It's as simple as that.
Not only would Georgetown prove to be a pivotal point in his education, it would also become the impetus of the Gathering Spot.
Georgetown, you get assigned into freshman dorms, and your first day when you move in, you have floor orientation, essentially, where everyone from the floor all meets up and you guys meet each other. And one of the guys from that day who happened to live 4 doors down from me was my business partner, Ryan.
After graduating from Georgetown, TK entered the corporate world at Fannie Mae. While his course seemed to be set, TK's passion for entrepreneurship came back into play while on a road trip to Atlanta with his future business partner and Georgetown roommate, Ryan Wilson. Ryan's father gave the two a pep talk, which inspired them to strive for more. That's when TK and Ryan put their heads together and came up with a concept for the Gathering Spot.
The recurring theme of everything in my story and that I've identified in life is about community, and realizing that you need a great community around you to really achieve anything. So what we were looking for was for a space just like Georgetown, where you had a wide array of highly driven, highly passionate people, but who had different objectives and perspectives than you, but the underlying drive for greatness is what unites you guys. So the seeds for what became the Gathering Spot are definitely sown from Georgetown. And then after graduating and Ryan being in law school and me living in the city, that's when we ran into the situations that opened our eyes to the opportunity that presented itself by creating the Gathering Spot, where you could have a network of other highly driven, passionate people that you could build a professional relationship, and just to have a physical space to do interesting and fun social things as well, besides going to the popular bars and nightclubs in the area. Having a third space where it was more multi-purpose. You have to have spaces that can transition and be multifunctional in that same sense, because that's how modern work is done. One of the members has a nice little line that he says, people work from 9 to 5, but business happens after 5. And that's where, you know, the true transactions and the true relationship building occurs, are after hours, because there are no true set of hours, especially in these modern times where, you know, round the clock you're competing with everyone on the globe thanks to globalization and internet and Wi-Fi and all that stuff. And, you know, the connectivity that we have now has created more opportunities than ever, but it's brought more attention than ever because you always have to be on.
From there, it was time to turn their concept into reality, which included raising the capital to get the gathering spot started.
2014 is when we got really serious on it. I said that idea probably crystallized in late 2013, and then we knew in 2014 we're gonna lock in and make this happen. And I was like, let's do it. And the end of that summer, it was just a moment where we had gotten to the point, you know, you do the business plan, you do some models and stuff, but where the rubber hits the road is when it's time to put some money up, some real money up. So it was, okay, we're gonna hire these architects to really design this concept that we have. And it was a 6-figure contract, and we hadn't really raised, we hadn't raised any money yet. We were just, you know, paying for things bit by bit. And at that point it was, okay, we opened a business account for the Gathering Spot. Gathering Spot was legally formed in the state of Georgia on June 19th of 2014. And it was, okay, it's time to put X money in, and if you're in, just transfer your money into the account. And that was when it was really real, once that transmission occurred. And from that point, it was just a countdown to, you know, as soon as Ryan graduates from school, we're good to go. So that's what happened.
Betting on themselves and with the support of their investors, the Gathering Spot was born.
Open this facility is, gotta say, probably the thing I'm most proud of accomplishing in my life. To date, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of blessings, a lot of miracles for this to occur, and it's just such a awe-inspiring moment when you see people in here still to this day, each and every day, that, you know, this is a regular part of people's lives. And not just when you have members or guests or clients coming here, but for the people who decide to join the team, there's no bigger blessing or praise or belief in you than when someone places their livelihood in your hands for your concept, because they want to share in it with you, and that's how it becomes our concept from there. Because you can't, no matter what you have, no man is an island, no man can accomplish anything by themselves. And we have tremendous people in our team from top to bottom who are diligent and dedicated in making each day a success here, and we couldn't be here without them.
Now one of the hottest spots in Atlanta, the Gathering Spot has since hosted hundreds of exclusive events and has seen membership grow to over 1,000 members. TK says he hopes his story will help inspire other Virgin Islanders to achieve more and accomplish their dreams.
One of the things I want to accomplish is to help push our name out further, and, you know, for us to realize, you know, because when you grow up in such a small place, it's hard to even imagine the world of opportunities. At least for myself, it was, you know, as I progressed through life, that's how my mind opened up more and more as to what's achievable, beyond, you know, only being on not to say only, but beyond that you're not only limited to the things that are immediately in front of you. The world is yours, and through your program, you learn so much. You know, I'm fortunate enough that the first African-American GM of a Four Seasons is located down the street from me, and she's from the Virgin Islands, and that's inspiring to know, you know, someone from this tiny little place can achieve such heights. You know, the guys who run the 40-40 Club, Rock City, Tim Duncan, and, you know, that we have an impact in the world, and that our community matters, even though it's relatively very small, that we have tremendous people already, and that, you know, we are a name to be known as well. So I hope to keep pushing and keep raising the Gathering Spot platform, and hopefully in turn raise the platform of the Virgin Islands in general.